Ain't right for a fellow to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
Das war ein Scherz, als ich gesagt habe, kannst du reden, weißt du?
With an accent.
I mean, it's all the same, isn't it? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine.
Okay, vielen Dank für diesen philosophischen Diskurs hier. Hat mir gefallen tatsächlich. Can I ask you something? Hast du gerade schon gemacht.
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited as all.
Na dann.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
Was du uns also gerade sagen willst, ist, jemand von uns könnte auch jemand von euch sein. Im Prinzip.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Command violation. Rogue processes detected.
Okay.
Product ID.
Nein.
GTM.
Golem.
Executing emergency
Nein.
deactivation.
Nein! Okay, das war's. Och Mann, war mal nett, mit jemand anderem hier zu reden.
Unit G. No other rogue processes detected.
Danke.
Returning to
Ja,
surveillance.
mach einfach. Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Yep. Damn it.
Wonder what he was
Warte
trying
mal.
to tell us.
Was mir gerade auffällt. Ich habe ja schon mal angemerkt, dass diese Ansagerstimme, die wir mal hören, sehr stark nach einer alten Frau klingt. Wurden die Sachen eventuell von der Frau, von der wir Leiche gefunden haben, eingesprochen? Kann ja auch schon länger her sein, aus anderen Gründen oder sowas eingesprochen worden sein, nicht unbedingt von Zero selbst. Ha.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what? Ja, wahrscheinlich in der Mitte von uns.
An ambidex
Ist
gate
einer von
has
ihnen.
been opened.
Oh Mann.
45 minutes
Okay.
remain.
Die haben wieder mit ohne uns angefangen, natürlich.
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit. How would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Right, let's go. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. Desert Phi, Dio, and K. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
Ah, wundervoll, natürlich. Willst du so unser Vertrauen gewinnen, Dio?
You got a problem with that?
Dir vertraut doch eh schon niemand, also ich jedenfalls nicht.
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
Ja, weil's logisch ist, mein Gott.
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover.
Ja, und diesmal wissen wir ja schon im
Are still
Voraus,
out
dass
there somewhere.
mit Quark auf jeden Fall wieder mal irgendwas los ist.
What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally.
Hast du nicht die Notiz gelesen, die wir wahrscheinlich gefunden haben, also die ihr hoffentlich auch gefunden habt?
Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP.
Nein, niemand.
What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room.
Okay, anscheinend haben sie die Notiz nicht gefunden.
Back me up here, guys.
Scheint also auf jeden Fall neu zu sein. Ich dachte gerade, das hätten wir auch im letzten Run bestimmt schon gehabt, aber offensichtlich nicht. Nein.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Okay, dann... Ja, dann ist es wirklich nicht so schlimm. Wie gesagt, meine Idee war ja selbst, dass wir nicht voten sollten, einfach.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
Nein, ich glaub's ihm wirklich.
others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized. Yes.
I know. Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
Ja, wahrscheinlich. Wieder mal. We seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors. Ja, ein bisschen, ne? Nur so ein bisschen.
This is bad.
Aber er kommt doch bestimmt noch um die Ecke jetzt, oder? Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? Oh, sie ist da hinten schon drin. She was here just a minute ago. Oder? Oder nicht? Okay, vielleicht auch nicht. Hallo? Ach, da hinten, was machst du da? It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What's she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Und die anderen kommen doch. Okay, natürlich. Wahrscheinlich ohne Quark wieder. Was ist los? Oh, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Nein.
Did something happen to him? He disappeared.
Wundervoll, ja, wieder mal.
I mean, he's gone. We can't find him anywhere. When was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either. All right. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the Floor A rooms, we'll move to Floor B. Okay. I need to go tell Alice.
Ja, ich würde gerne wissen, was Alice da hinten macht.
You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Aber das werden wir wohl nicht erfahren. Fuck. Aber gut, suchen wir wieder nach Quark erstmal. Okay, wir sind jetzt gerade auf der unteren Etage und vielleicht sehen wir jetzt auch noch die anderen Räume.
Yeah?
What was on the other side of the door?
You want to see it?
Ja, eigentlich schon. Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
Und außerdem interessiert es mich ganz allgemein. Wahrscheinlich das viel mehr, weil Quark werden wir da wahrscheinlich nicht finden. Natürlich nicht. Da ist ein Pfeil. Wir sollen hier nicht langrennen. Wir sollen hier zurückrennen. Pantry. Aber ist das nicht dasselbe wie beim letzten Mal? Ich bin mir gerade nicht mehr sicher. Ja, das haben wir schon mal gesehen auf jeden Fall.
Pantry.
Pantry.
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food.
Ja, also wie gesagt, den Ort kenne ich auf jeden
Isn't
Fall.
that-
You ate it?
Yeah. There's some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai.
Klingt gut. Klingt gut.
Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
Yeah. How old are you?
20, I think.
Denkst du? Whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1. By the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2. You think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3. How on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. Komm schon. Da solltest du lieber bei Clover fragen, die angeblich 21 ist. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Wow, was soll das denn heißen? Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Okay. Fine, whatever. So, this place is enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck. How about water?
there's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Huh. Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
Nett von dir, nett von dir. So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too.
Und was hast du gemacht?
Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I...
Wundervoll.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Ja, was denn?
I ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Nein! Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork? Ja, das habe ich schon mal gehört irgendwo.
What is it?
Kannst du Chinesisch? Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe,
Bullshit.
Huh? Oh, come on, at least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we'd found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem, who told a very interesting story. Ja, dafür hast du gerade Zeit, wirklich. Die 45 Minuten sollen langsam sein, glaube ich.
I see.
Yeah.
So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something. So the last thing he said was, see, right in the middle of... Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Ich glaube nicht, dass es damit zusammenhängt. Well, that was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please, explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Das Spiel hier ist wie
Sigma, Phi!
der chinesische Raum inwiefern? Weil wir teilweise... Ich weiß es nicht. Ich kann es gerade echt nicht sagen.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really
Ja,
bad.
es geht ihm schlecht, ich weiß. Oh, come on, spill it.
Alice.
Was?
Alice is...
Alice ist schon wieder tot?
Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
Oder was ist los? Warum das denn jetzt schon wieder? Ja, wobei, ich weiß auch nicht, warum es beim letzten Mal passiert ist, ganz ehrlich gesagt. Also, jetzt wohl eine ähnliche Begründung haben. Wahrscheinlich hat sie sich wieder selbst umgebracht oder sowas, keine Ahnung. Yep. What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. Ja, mal wieder erkennst du es daran, natürlich. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden, alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth. A flimsy machine made by a fallible man, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. Hä? If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. The skin was already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being a human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest.
Aber diesmal ist sie nicht mal vorher ausgerastet. Beim letzten Mal haben wir direkt gesehen, wie sie weggerannt ist und so weiter und so fort.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Ja, aber ja, schon richtig. Und eigentlich bist du sowieso schon ein bisschen verdächtig, weißt du?
Fuck that.
Aber Quark halt auch. Und wo Quark ist, ist sie auch nicht. Von daher...
She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle.
Komm schon. Was soll es sonst sein?
For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Ja, halt die Fresse.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but...
Ich hätte auch gesagt Messer, okay?
But I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife?
Richtig.
And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her? I need to go tell Alice.
Stimmt auch wieder, ja. Und was hat sie da hinten gemacht?
You guys go on ahead.
Das wissen wir halt auch nicht.
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together.
Ja, jetzt halt noch ein trauriger Monolog darüber, damit wir auf jeden Fall alle wissen, dass du sie nicht umgebracht hast.
Don't do this.
Nein, hast du glaube ich wirklich nicht, aber trotzdem. Clover.
Trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice.
Ja, lach nur weiter, du.
I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge.
Okay, schon wieder. Oh, fucking shit, nein.
I'll find out who killed you. And
Leute, alle Äxte von Clover fernhalten, bitte. Vielen Dank. Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyuji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything.
Super.
Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't.
Das ist richtig. Und wenn sie nicht umgebracht hat, dann vertraut sie uns auf keinen Fall.
If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us.
Ja, hat sie ja auch gerade gesagt, mein Gott.
I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Ach, mein Gott, nicht schon wieder. Ja, genau.
Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
Naja, Clover hat sie schon mal getroffen, ich meine nur.
You are correct, but only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
Ja, das denke ich aber schon. What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us.
Ja.
There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one.
Na, glaube ich nicht. Vor allem, wie gesagt, beim letzten Mal war die alte Frau halt nicht da. Ich weiß nicht, warum sie in diesem Run plötzlich da ist.
Perhaps the entire Nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they are one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere. Ich meine, es gab ja auch diese alte Frau schließlich, von daher...
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that.
Was ist mit der alten Frau?
And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
Aber gut, meinetwegen, klar.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Sr. has a body. Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the
Und
truth.
davon gehe ich eigentlich aus, ja.
Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Die 10. Person könnte aber auch jemand sein, der mit Zero zusammenarbeitet, also von daher... I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? It was always the Miyoji. Fi, maybe? Eigentlich sind alle da, ja, das ist richtig. No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fi the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. War sie nicht in den beiden Räumen drin? In den beiden anderen Räumen und hat einfach nur gesagt, ja, in den beiden anderen Räumen ist übrigens auch niemand. Ich meine nur, oder? Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark, natürlich, ja, das war auch mein erster Gedanke eigentlich. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover und Tenmyuji. Auf keinen Fall. Wobei, ich vertraue Luna ja nicht. Nur im AB-Game, weil sie ihr Public Image wahren muss. Wir müssen denken, dass sie gut ist, aber das ist sie nicht. Also von daher, ja, keine Ahnung, ne? Das könnte sie gewesen sein, klar. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All play if no vote.
Schon klar, schon klar.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for.
Natürlich nicht.
A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us. Should we disobey the rules? As such, I recommend we follow them.
Das sehe ich auch so eigentlich. Ja, voice crack, schön. The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. Ja, das hatte ich schon mal vor. Stirbt er jetzt echt in jedem Run einfach nur? Also, bis wir es halt gelöst haben? I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. War es das jetzt wieder? Haben wir jetzt erstmal wieder ein Game Over? Nein, tatsächlich nicht, okay. Wir kommen jetzt echt noch zur nächsten Vote, das hätte ich echt nicht erwartet, tatsächlich.
Hey, look. 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Ja, und?
Probably 10 Myoji and Clover.
Ja, würde Sinn ergeben.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
Er muss, denke ich, nicht mit rein, oder?
As long as one person in
Ja,
each pair is
stimmt,
there.
okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair.
Ja,
but your
erinnere mich
partner
bitte nicht
is-
dran, danke.
Well, I'd rather
Ja,
not say.
vielen Dank. Yeah. I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio.
Luna hintergeht mich nicht, mein Gott.
I would have chosen Ally regardless.
Richtig.
I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust
Das
him.
freut mich. Ich vertraue dir auch. Also, im AB-Game. Ja? Okay.
Haha. This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Nope.
Dio!
Hör auf damit, mein Gott.
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants.
Hä, warte mal. Habe ich mich vorher verrechnet? Ach nee, stimmt, er hat ja vorher schon Betray gewählt, ja klar. Stimmt, wenn er nochmal Betray wählt, dann wäre er raus.
But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9
Und
points.
dann könntest du abhauen. Und Phi müsste noch hier bleiben, weil sie nur 8 Punkte hätte. Und du könntest einfach abhauen, alleine.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray?
Das bringt uns nicht voran. Wobei, es bringt uns insofern voran, dass wir die Teams immer wieder durchwechseln und wir Glück haben können, dass wir Teams haben, in denen es sinnvollere Möglichkeiten gibt, Entscheidungen zu treffen.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
Also von daher, ja, aus dem Blickwinkel könnte es Sinn ergeben im Endeffekt.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi,
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
oh, you mean Alice.
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that?
Wir vertrauen dir, also sie vertrauen dir?
I have no guarantee that you'll choose Ally as well.
Doch, machen sie. Vielleicht. Oh, ich bin echt gerade gespannt. Ich bin gerade sehr, sehr gespannt darauf.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this.
Oh Gott, ich weiß echt nicht, ob ich die Sache trauen soll, aber wie gesagt, für Phi wäre es echt dämlich, ihn zu hintergehen. Für Dio halt nicht.
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
Was? The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. Ooh, with seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room and through the AB gate. Wow. Wow.
What the fuck?
Ja, sie wird Ally. Viel Spaß, Dio.
Bitch! God damn it, Phi!
Du wolltest also mal wieder hintergehen.
Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open door.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
Was? Wer macht denn das?
What? Why the fuck not? This is
Ach so.
against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
Ja, tut mir leid, okay. Der Announcer antwortet nicht. Schade aber auch.
This is bullshit.
I see. This is how I can guarantee her choice. You can't vote now, so the chance that Phi will choose Ally just went way up. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Richtig. Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose Ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
Ja, das glaube ich dir eigentlich auch.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Dann los geht's,
Sigma?
ja. Luna?
You are going to choose Ally, right?
Mach ich. Es würde dir halt echt nichts bringen, mich jetzt zu betrayen, weil danach wird dir dann niemand mehr vertrauen. Niemand wird dir mehr vertrauen. Und dann kommst du hier niemals raus. Of course. You both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Makes sense?
Oh, I see.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Ja, mach ich. Right, I will. Wehe, hintergeht mich jetzt doch. Wehe, hintergeht mich jetzt doch. Dann ist aber vorbei mit mir. So, Start. Ja, ich bin bereit. Diesmal diskutiert doch niemand mit mir darüber. Finde ich eigentlich ganz angenehm. Schön, dass Alice tot ist.
30 seconds remain until...
Ja, okay. Now, what am I going to do? After all I promised. But what if she was lying to me? Nein.
I would have... I mean, Sigma's going to be my
Richtig.
opponent, and I trust...
Aber sie ist halt auch echt viel zu nett. Das sage ich ja die ganze Zeit schon. Aber wie gesagt, ich glaube nicht, dass sie mich hier jetzt schon hintergeht. Also wenn doch, würde es mich echt überraschen im Endeffekt.
10 seconds remain. 9.
Okay, ja, mach.
7.
Bitte.
5.
Zieh es doch nicht so raus.
3.
2, 1. Die letzte Sekunde der Entscheidung. Ally. Wer? Mein Herz wird gebrochen sein. Mein Herz wird gebrochen sein. Komplett in mindestens 3 Stücke. So, lass uns wieder raus hier, bitte. Kommt nicht mal mehr Zero wieder, um uns hier, Ergebnisse zu geben? Scheinbar nicht, nee.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay, ich bin sehr, sehr, sehr gespannt. Es sind ein paar weniger, auf jeden Fall. Temiyoji und Clover. Betray, Ally. Tut mir leid. Ally, perfekt. Gut, danke. Ja, habe ich mitgerechnet mit dem Ergebnis, würde ich sagen. Ich kann Temiyoji auf jeden Fall nachvollziehen. Vor allem, weil Clover beim ersten Mal auch hintergangen hat, von daher, ja.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Im Endeffekt hat er keine andere Wahl. Und Clover hat jetzt immer noch 4 Punkte, also wird sie auch nicht jetzt in nächster Zeit sterben dadurch. Also ist es auch nicht so schlimm für sie. Ich meine, Alice hat immer noch weniger Punkte. Die wird sogar wahrscheinlicher sterben noch vorher. Hihihihi. Ja, okay.
Please check your bracelet to see your options.
Ja, passt schon. Ich habe gar nicht drauf geachtet, was ich bin. Ach, 7. Ach, oder wurden die Farben noch nicht geändert?
Thank you, Sigma.
Ach, kein Problem, Luna. Mensch. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next room too.
Because I'll choose ally?
Ja, genau, unter anderem deswegen. Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust. Deswegen habe ich dich von Anfang an gewählt.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you?
Aber es gibt halt gar keinen Grund mehr zu betrayen jetzt, oder? Ich meine, okay, gab es von Anfang an nicht im Prinzip. Aber weiß nicht warum, ne?
I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Recht hast du, aber komm schon. Warte mal, aber sie könnte es halt auch. Wie gesagt, sie könnte mich jetzt noch komplett über den Haufen werfen. Eigentlich vertraue ich ihr nicht. Nicht auf der Ebene. Fucking shit. Oh, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
Ja, aber gerade deswegen. So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sounds good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just, there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice? Ja, schon klar.
Oh, yes.
You still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's VP is 9 now. Das heißt, er könnte abhauen. Eigentlich muss hier jemand Wache halten. Technically, he's 1. Ist er der Einzige, der schon auf 9 ist? Holy fuck. Aber wo ist er, ne? Wo ist er?
Why did you do that?
Tja, warum wohl, Clover? Ganz ehrlich, hast du komplett verdient.
Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
Ah, okay. Ich hätte auch gerne ein paar Informationen.
I told you,
Ja, okay. Werden wir aber nicht bekommen, natürlich.
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
Ist es die Frau, die gestorben ist?
You mean Quark?
Oh, Quark.
Yeah.
Okay, tut mir leid. Aber inwiefern hast du ihn darin involviert?
You did this to get Quark's BP up to
Oh.
9?
Oh.
Yes.
But
Echt jetzt?
you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important.
Wow.
The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Ach Mensch.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Shenmue didn't respond. Just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off towards the sign door instead. Okay. Wundervoll, wundervoll.
What just happened?
Ja, ein kleiner Streit, würde ich sagen, ne? Weil wieder hat jemand hier Betray ausgewählt.
I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Ja, stimmt eigentlich auch, dass gerade sie nochmal Ally wählt. Dann... Was hat er ihr halt gesagt? Das ist natürlich die Frage, ne? But then she chooses Ally, ja. Tenmyuji must have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Ja, was ist es? Was war es? Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now.
Vollkommen richtig.
I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Ha.
Yes, that too, I suppose.
Und was noch? There was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
Eine Verbindung. Aha. So in der Luft, so im morphogenetischen Feld oder sowas. What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Ja, so könnte man das wohl nennen, prinzipiell.
Cut it out.
Wenn man keine Ahnung von dem morphogenetischen Feld hat halt.
Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fine.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
Wow, wow.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on.
Mein Gott, Vi.
How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut. Ja, natürlich. Und was jetzt?
The Ambidex
Ja.
Round 3 of the Ambidex
Star Round,
game,
natürlich.
Star Keys. There is no set limit on usage of the Star Keys.
Was heißt das?
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Also was du uns sagen willst, ist, das ist quasi im Endeffekt die letzte Runde. Nur die kann sich theoretisch gesehen immer wieder wiederholen, falls immer noch niemand raus will. As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Ja, klar. Das bleibt bestehen. Okay, das heißt, es gibt auch nur noch einen Escape Room höchstens.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes
Ja, das
long.
würde ich auch mal schätzen. So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like, wieder mal ein Pair. Magenta.
Me too.
Oh, super. Oh, super.
Looks like we're pairing up again.
Ja, und ich werde auch auf jeden Fall Ally wählen, keine Sorge.
Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Perfekt, dass du immer solo bist, ne? Ich nehme dich gerne mit, egal wo wir reingehen. Wait, green.
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green and blue? And we use those colors to open the magenta, yellow and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we have we had magenta, yellow and cyan bracelets. Yeah,
Yes.
but this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Ja, die haben wir echt noch nicht gefunden in diesem Run, ne?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
Okay.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark, und wie viel Zeit haben wir noch?
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
Ja, das wäre schlecht, vor allem für denjenigen, der mit ihm in der Gruppe, mit ihr in der Gruppe ist, ne? Unter Umständen.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay, let's go. I'm going to have to see her again. Feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
Ja, wann? We've still got quite a while. 1 Stunde 20.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Ja, das reicht auf jeden Fall eigentlich, um die nächsten Türen zu finden, hoffe ich mal, ne?
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna step through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's a killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Vi.
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh?
Ja, schon klar.
Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
Die Fresse. That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's PP was 0. 1, yeah, genau. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote Ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick Betray.
Ja, richtig.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it?
Richtig. Sie denkt genau wie ich. Fucking shit. Ja, Luna könnte es gewesen sein, auf jeden Fall. Sie wählt im AB-Game immer nur Ally aus, weil sie möchte, dass alle Leute ihr vertrauen.
We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen Ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what? You're saying Luna's a killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility
Ja,
exists.
und ich sehe es genauso, ist okay.
Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of
Ja,
armor.
richtig. Deswegen war er auch am Anfang in einer Gruppe mit Clover, damit er nicht weggeaxelt wird direkt.
I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Yep. Falls es immer noch da ist. Ja, wäre schlecht, wenn nicht. Clover. Hey, come on, don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though.
Though what?
I just don't want to talk to
Ja,
you.
ja, in Ordnung. Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not gonna be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who
Und
did
wer?
it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Natürlich nicht. Why not?
You might be working with them.
Natürlich.
Both of you could be in on it.
Natürlich, wir alle. Oh, come on, of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe
Ja,
you.
stimmt wahrscheinlich.
Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too, before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves?
Oh, ich hasse dich.
Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Meine Fresse. Ja, sie hat da irgendwas gefunden vielleicht. Keine Ahnung, was sie da gemacht hat. Ich wüsste es halt echt gerne. Well, there she goes. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
Oh, okay. You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
Warte mal. Okay. She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to
Was
this.
für komische Farben sind das bitte? Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? I didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
Ja, machst du gut. Mach weiter. What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating?
Leiche.
I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already.
Und zwar
Have a look.
ein blutiges Tuch und it was a handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Also entweder hat sie den Mord begangen natürlich, oder sie hat das gefunden. Ich denke mal, das ist wahrscheinlicher. Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
Richtig. Ah. Do you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility.
Kommt von wo sie es gefunden hat und unter was für Umständen, ne?
So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
Yep. And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
Die haben wir auch noch gar nicht gesehen, ne? Von daher, klar, gerne.